Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new week on House of Games. I'm joined by 4 brand new famous faces. Every time I press this buzzer, brand new rounds will come up. They won't be brand new. You know what I mean. It's the odd brand new one every now and again. Brand new questions, that's what I mean. Unfortunately, not a brand new trophy. It's this old piece of tat here. Shall we meet our players this week? They are Max George. Thank you. Olly Smith. Scarlette Douglas. And Susie McCabe. Hello, everyone. Max, hello there.
Mate.
Max, how are you at quizzing? You can sing, you can dance, you can do it all.
Yeah,
and you
I mean,
quiz.
yeah, do you know, like pub quizzes and that, I've done all right.
This is essentially a pub quiz.
Is it?
Yeah, or secretly we drink quite a lot during the week.
Yeah, right, OK. So, yeah, I should be all right, then.
Talking of drinking quite a lot, Olly, how are you, sir? He's a wine expert, mate. He's not a drunk. Olly, you love a quiz, right?
I do love a quiz, yeah, and I'm thrilled to be sitting in front of the lucky hippo, as I consider it to be.
Oh, that's a good one.
Of all the ornaments, I was secretly hoping that it would be the hippo.
It's actually cursed. A
No!
lot of people don't know that. Yeah, we'll get into that during the week.
Fine.
Yeah, no,
I was feeling bilious.
terribly, terribly cursed. I'm so sorry. Scarlette.
Hello.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yes, that's very kind. You know, people don't often ask.
Oh, I'd like to know.
You see, you guys could learn a thing or two from Scarlette. That's all.
I'm just trying to win points, that's all.
That's really good.
Thanks.
Something else you can win is prizes. Shall we take a look at today's prizes?
Absolutely.
They look a little bit like this. Whoever wins today could take home the sliders, the toolbox, the chopping board, the pasta maker, or the creepy gloves. What do you reckon, Scarlette?
I'm going for the creepy gloves.
Really? I mean, they're driving gloves, essentially, but someone the other day said they were weightlifting gloves, which is putting a spin on it. Susie, what would you go for if you were to win today?
I think probably the chopping board, although I have been given a list of the prizes in which order.
Oh, really? Who's given you a list?
My fiancé, and if I go home with no prize...
Listen to that, everybody.
That's pressure.
There's a marriage at stake here.
Yes.
What's top of the list, Susie, just so we can look out for it this week?
The pet bowls.
The pet bowls?
The pet bowls,
I
the
don't
dog
think we
bowls.
do the pet bowls anymore.
You know what?
Oh, dear.
I don't think so.
Shower curtain.
I don't think we do the shower curtain anymore.
Richard, this is...
Sorry?
We need to make them. We need to make them. That's what the show has to be.
Pet bowls and shower curtain.
The luggage, obviously.
Luggage is staying. That's never going anywhere, ironically.
And although I'm looking at the toolbox thinking that would be really handy.
Hello.
Yeah.
Exactly. When you're actually in front of it, it's all very different. Listen, I never know what the questions are going to be. You never do. Shall we just get on and
Yeah.
quiz?
Yeah.
OK, our first round on this week's House of Games is... Rhyme time. Fingers on buzzers, please, everybody. I'm going to read you 2 questions at a time. The answers rhyme with each other. Here we go. Here's your first 2. City in Florida near Disney World and Cape Canaveral. An actor who played Vito Corleone in The Godfather. Max.
Orlando and Marlon Brando.
Orlando, Marlon Brando. It is, Max. Well done. I tell you, the second you put those glasses on...
Well, that's it. I've become a different man.
Yeah. That is, honestly, I looked around and thought, where's Max?
Yeah.
Very well done. I couldn't work that out at all.
No.
There are too many cities and too many different people in The Godfather. Well played, Max. Next 2. Word describing the wives of Windsor in the title of a Shakespeare play. And singer who had UK #1 hits with Raw and I Kissed a Girl. Olly's gone for it.
Mary Katy Perry.
Mary Katy Perry? It is Mary Katy Perry. Well done, Mary Wise of Windsor and Katy Perry. Next 2 questions. What is this? And what is this? Yes, that is Susie.
A canoe and a kazoo.
A canoe and kazoo? Is absolutely right. Canoe, kazoo. Next 2. Dog breed of Scooby-Doo and lead singer of Nirvana. That's Susie.
Great Dane and Kurt Cobain.
Great Dane Kurt Cobain? It is Great Dane Kurt Cobain. Next 2 questions. The answers rhyme, but what are they? What is this? And what is the title of this song? Scarlett.
Trunk, Uptown Funk.
Trunk and Uptown Funk is absolutely right. Point for Scarlett. Everyone off the mark. Next question. Year in which Barack Obama was first inaugurated as US president. And Neil Diamond hit sung by the Lionesses to celebrate winning the Euro 2022 final. Yes, Ollie.
2009, Sweet Caroline.
2009, Sweet Caroline? Well worked out. 2009. It's the only year that rhymes with Sweet Caroline.
It's literally the only year.
Final question in this round. Actor who played Ross in Friends. And what is this? Yes, Susie.
David Schwimmer, hedge trimmer.
David Schwimmer, hedge trimmer. Absolutely well played, Susie. That's the end of our first round. Yes, everyone off the mark, which is lovely to see. Let's take a look at our first leaderboard of the week. Scarlette and Max are tied with 1 point. Ollie, you've got 2. Early leader, Susie, with 3 points. Well played, Susie. There's no shower curtain, but you are in the lead. Should we play our first pairs game of the week? Okay, we're going to team up. What are we going to team up to play? Distinctly average. Now, the player in the last place chooses their partner. Max and Scarlette, you're tied third at the moment. So, Max, why don't you decide who you want to play this with?
Well, we're close by, so I'll go Ollie.
Exactly, neighbour. So, Max and Ollie are a team. Scarlette and Susie are a team. They both sound like children's TV shows. Max and Ollie and Scarlette and Susie.
Yeah,
don't
it
you
does
think?
actually,
You
yeah.
can see them all on CBBC. Now, in this round, if you would take your tablets out, please. I'll ask you some questions. You need to write me down a number as your answer, and I'll take the average of each pair as their answer. Have a little go at home. Team up if you wish. Your first question is this. In England, how many people live in rural villages and hamlets?
Wow.
That's according to the latest government figures from 2021. Scarlette, you're always up and down the country renovating things, looking at things, looking at properties.
I should know the answer.
Surely you know English villages. Does anyone here live in a village?
Sort of.
Yeah.
I think it might be a hamlet. I'm not even sure what a hamlet is, but...
What do we think at home on this? It's essentially how many people live in England, minus everyone who lives in cities and towns. Everyone is in. Max, what are you thinking on this one?
Well, I had no idea, really, because they're always quiet, aren't they?
Yeah, aren't they
So,
just?
like, that's why...
You know what? Too quiet.
Too quiet.
Something's going on.
Yeah, a bit sneaky.
Yeah.
So, I've gone for 1 million.
1 million in villages, says Max. Ollie, you gone up or down from that?
I went quite higher than that, Max. I went up for...
I've gone up a lot.
Yeah, 25 million. My thinking being, if the population's like 65, something like that.
I think in England it's about 60 million.
60 million.
Yeah.
Then I was thinking maybe a quarter, roughly, to a third probably live outside. That's my thinking.
So your average gentleman is 13 million.
Okay.
So Scarlett, what are you saying on this? You're our
I
expert,
mean,
really.
I've gone very low. I feel
Whoa.
like I've gone way too low.
Okay.
But if we're going to get an average, I think we could be OK.
Okay.
So I think I've played it maybe way too safe, and I've gone for 30,000.
30,000. That does sound quite low.
Very low.
It does sound low. Susie, have you gone big?
I have went 2 million.
2 million, says Susie. So your average, Scarlett and Susie, just over 1 million. So we've got 13 million and we've got 1 million. What do you reckon at home? Do you live in a village? Do you live in Ollie's village? What is his house like? Is there a lot of clinking?
There is.
Let's find out, shall we? How many people live in villages and hamlets? 4 million live. So Scarlett and Susie.
Wow, well done.
You got yourself a point. Well done. Nicely played. Shall we do another one?
Yes.
Okay, here's our next question. In miles, what is the length of the longest road in the US? You must have toured the US, Max.
Yeah.
You've been on a few long roads, or do they fly you?
Depends how well we're doing. First tour, we flew everywhere.
And the second tour,
Second, we
you're
were on
going to
buses.
transit.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you reckon at home on this one? Longest road in the US. Okay, everybody is in. Scarlett, what's your thinking here?
Wild guess. I've gone 2,500.
Doesn't sound crazy, 2,500 miles?
No.
Susie, do you think that sounds crazy?
I have no idea, but I went from top to bottom and went 11,000 miles.
Okay, that feels quite long. But listen, who knows?
It's a long country.
The diameter of the entire Earth is 8,000 miles. But there could be lots of bends,
Yeah?
couldn't there? That's the point, and it all adds up.
Yeah?
So your average is 6,750 miles. Max, what do you think on this one?
I went lower than that. I went 1,800.
1,800
Yeah.
doesn't sound crazy, does it? Ollie, what are you thinking?
I was quite low as well, Max. I went for 2,000.
I bet you spend a lot of time in America, Californian wines. Or
Amazing
what have
wines. Lovely stretch from Oregon down to California and further south. Amazing vineyards. Awesome.
you. So your average, I can work that out, is 1,900 miles. So 1,900 miles, 6,750 miles. Is Route 20 is the longest road in America, which goes from Boston to Newport, Oregon, funnily enough, which is the breadth of the country, east to west. And let's find out how long that road is and who scored the point. 3,365 miles. Max and Ollie, you get yourself a point. Very well done. That's long. If the whole diameter of the Earth is 8,000,
Yeah.
they are 3,000. That's virtually half.
That's a long road.
Should we do a last one in this round? So far, it's 1 point to each team. Let's see if we can break that deadlock with an answer to this. According to the latest figures, how many licensed venomous snakes are kept as pets in Great Britain? Does anyone know anyone who's got a snake as a pet? I've never really understood it. I bet you do, Max.
I used to have a snake.
Oh, you surprised me.
It was a python, like, but he wasn't venomous. He
You
was
had a
about
python?
6 foot. Yeah, he was dead nice. I called him Jake, obviously.
Oh.
Jake the snake.
Yeah,
Like it.
but he was dead nice.
Was he?
Lovely. Yeah.
Nice personality.
Yeah, he was sound.
Could you stroke him?
Kept himself to himself. I stroked him every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah. I have no idea what this is, though.
Exactly. You might overshoot, I think, because of your experience.
I might, yeah.
It's like Ollie with villages.
Yeah, I was really keen on those villages.
Everybody is in. What do you think at home on this one? Ollie, what do you think? It feels like venomous, maybe not that many. But
I agree. I think the key word is venomous because a lot of people might have snakes that are, enormous and huggy, but not necessarily bitey and deadly. So I've gone 15,000.
15,000.
Oh.
Yeah, just thinking.
Still feels like a lot of snakes.
Well, I think we're quite snake keen in the UK. I think
Yeah,
people do
you're
like a snake.
keen. Certainly, I know someone who is.
Well, yes.
What have you gone for?
I've gone for 9,000.
9,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do think there'll be quite a few.
Yeah. So your average is 12,000 snakes.
Yeah.
Scarlette, what have you gone for?
I've gone for 800. I kind of figured the 8 was like a snake, so
Oh, that's
I had
clever.
no clue, but
That's clever.
Very good.
You guys didn't work that out.
No.
Susie, up or down from 800?
I have went way low.
Whoa.
Way low. I think it's the venomous thing. I just don't think we're a country that... No, we shouldn't be having them. Went 30.
30.
Yeah, because that's
That's
plenty.
interesting.
That is plenty for a little
That is
island.
plenty. You could individually name them, probably. So your average is 415. So we're at 12,000 with 415. Let's find out, shall we, how many venomous snakes are kept as pets and which team has scored the last point of the round. 508.
Yes.
Well,
Well done,
Great
Scarlette and
shout.
Susie. Very, very nice.
I'm shocked.
yeah.
2 million snakes in total, but only 508 venomous ones. It's the end of that round. Tablets away, please, everyone. We've all learned something, which we can instantly forget. Let's take a look at what it has done to the scoreboard. Max, you have 2. Ollie and Scarlette, 3 points each. Susie stood out in the lead with 5 points. Well played, Susie. Nicely done. Round 3 today looks a little bit like this. Games House of. That's House of Games in alphabetical order. I'm going to ask you some questions. You have to give me your answers in alphabetical order. So if I ask your name, you would say George Max. OK?
Okay.
So buzzers, fingers on. Fingers on buzzers in alphabetical order, in case you hadn't worked it out. Here is your first question. Johannesburg, Pretoria and Cape Town are all cities located in which country? Yes, Ollie.
Africa South.
Africa South. South Africa in alphabetical order, yep. Next one. Which dating show was first hosted by Paddy McGuinness in 2010? Scarlette.
Me outtake.
Me out to take. Take me out becomes me outtake. Point for Scarlette. Next one. What is this? Ollie.
Modern Tate.
Modern Tate? Absolutely. Tate modern. Next one. Which Norwegian former player was sacked as manager of Manchester United in November 2021? I knew Max would be buzzing in for that.
Solskjaer Olly, Gunner.
Is incorrect, I'm afraid. Yes, Scarlett.
Gunner, Olly,
Oh, it's the wrong way
Solskjaer.
around.
Is absolutely right. Well done. Gunner,
I did
Solskjaer.
I did it bottom to top,
Yeah.
didn't I?
You also did an enormous amount of heavy lifting for Scarlett there as well. So well done. It's unlucky. Next one. What is the title, please, of this song? Oh, Susie and quick.
On, mind, always.
Is incorrect, I'm afraid. Yes, Ollie.
Always mind on you.
Incorrect as well. Right. Okay, let's.
Always. On. No. My.
Scarlett, please.
Okay, always. On.
No.
Oh, wait.
No.
Oh, I meant to know. Sorry, I thought I said the one before.
We're all missing the
three of
key
you.
word.
It was supposed to be mind,
Yeah.
my, on.
You're missing 2 words.
Yeah.
to be fair. I think it's always mind, my,
On.
Mind.
Always on my mind by the Pet Shop Boys, always mind, my on. Everyone forgetting that M comes before O in the... Isn't it amazing how collectively we
Yes.
can all get that wrong at the same time? Well done if you got that at home. Next question. Who is this? Susie.
Jessica Parker Sarah.
Jessica Parker Sarah. Well done. That's calmed us all down a bit.
Yeah.
We're relaxed again. Just in time for the final question of the round, which is this. Which novel by Margaret Mitchell was adapted into a 1939 film starring Vivien Leigh as Scarlett O'Hara? Susie.
Wind. No.
It's incorrect, I'm afraid. Ollie.
Gone the wind with.
Gone the Wind with? It is Gone the Wind with. Gone with the Wind. Ollie gets the final point of the round. And we take a look at the leaderboard. 2 rounds to go on Monday's House of Games before we give away our first prize of the week. And it's lovely and close. Max, you have 2. Scarlett, you got 5. And joint leaders, Ollie Smith, Susie McCabe, 6 points each. How about that? Our 4th round today is... Where is Kazakhstan? If you take your tablets out, please. I'm going to show you a map. And today's map is this. The UK and Ireland. The first thing I'd like you to find is this, please. The National Railway Museum. I like things like that, old trains and things. Where is it? Do you know it? Do you live near it? Have you been there?
I think I might have been born there.
The National Railway Museum?
Not
Oh,
actually
really?
in the Railway Museum, thankfully.
You'd know that, wouldn't you?
Thankfully,
Oh,
yeah.
you think it's in wherever you were born?
I think possibly.
To decipher that. I've been to the National Railway Replacement Bus Service Museum. That's every Saturday and Sunday. OK, we are in here. What do you think at home on this? So, Max, we will start with you. Any ideas on this?
No idea.
What were your tactics then?
Well, Olly said it might be where he was born.
OK.
So,
Where do you think Ollie was born?
probably like a village or something. It's,
OK.
like, I'm feeling like quite nice, and it was sort of that south.
Essentially, you're saying he's posh.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what you're sort of politely trying not to say.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of Kings Lynn.
Yeah,
Top of
that's it.
Top of Norfolk.
Lovely part of the
Cambridgeshire.
world.
Lovely part of the world. Ollie, have you gone for where you were born?
I've gone for where I was born, yeah.
Okay, where were you born?
I was born in Darlington.
Darlington.
County Durham,
Interesting.
yeah.
It's got big railway heritage.
Yeah, and I think I've been there. I think I filmed Saturday Kitchen there, and they put a fake blue plaque up for me when I visited.
So you've gone for Darlington.
I have gone for Darlington, which is roughly there, I think.
It feels like it's a slam dunk, doesn't it, Scarlett? But what have you gone for?
I've just gone again for a wild guess.
OK, you're in Manchester,
Yeah.
I would say. Susie, what's your thinking here?
I've went middle.
The classic
If
House of
in
Games
doubt.
tactic. You're sort of Stoke-on-Trent-y, I would say there. It feels there's no jeopardy because Ollie was born in Darlington. He's filmed in Darlington at the National Railway Museum. They put a plaque up. The answer is not Darlington.
No way! Where did I film
What were
them?
you drinking?
I was drinking very strong Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah. Let's find out where is the National Railway Museum. Who scored a point? Perhaps Ollie still has. It's in York. And Scarlett, you were closest.
Nice work.
I was thinking
Well
York in my
done.
head.
Scarlett gets the point. Unlucky, though, Ollie. There is a railway museum in Darlington.
there?
Is
There
a
you
railway,
go.
Exactly. So
There you
you
go.
filmed there. It's not the national one, but I'm sure it's a terrific one. The next thing we'd like to find is the inspiration for the setting of the Winnie the Pooh stories by A.A. Milne. Do you know this one at home? It's very rare I know ones on this round, but I do know this one. Ollie,
Hello.
what's your thinking here?
I think I was born there. No, I don't. I think, from memory, I think it might be the Ashdown Forest in East Sussex. I seem to remember when my kids were young, taking sticks to a bridge there, playing poo sticks, and I think I can hear the words, I think my wife Sophie was saying, and this is exactly where Piglet and Christopher Robin, and I might be dreaming again.
But you live in Sussex, right?
I do live in
So
Sussex.
this would be bad to get this wrong as well.
This would look very bad for me, and the Sussex
Yeah.
Massive would be furious
The
with me.
Sussex Massive.
Yeah.
Let's see where Ollie has gone.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of East Sussexy,
East Sussexy.
type area. Scarlett, do you know this one?
No, I don't. I've played it safe again. I was thinking Lake Districts, forests, rivers.
Yeah, makes sense.
I've gone kind of high-ish.
Okay. You're more sort of York. You're following yourself around.
Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly.
Susie, what's your thinking?
My thinking is that me and Ollie have got very different lives. That's what my thinking is. At no point have I ever been in a forest and thought, this is where Piglet has played. So I have went just along the road from Ollie towards the kind of foot of the UK.
Dorsetty.
Nice.
It's a very lovely area. Max, what's your thinking?
Yeah, mine was pretty much, I thought, sort of towards Cornwall down there, down to the foot of England.
I gotcha.
Thought, you know, it's nice down there, isn't it?
Lovely.
Yeah, same sort of place. Now, because as I say, I rarely know these.
Do you know this one?
I do know this one, yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up near Brighton. I grew up
Yeah.
in Sussex, and lots of kids from my school, they all came from the villages around. And one of them was Hartfield, which is in the Ashdown Forest.
It is?
They've got a Pooh Sticks Bridge. Shall we see who scored the point? He's bang on.
Wow.
Very well done. Ashdown Forest, 100-acre wood, all that malarkey. Final question in this round. Where is, please, the Isle of Muck? What do you reckon? Okay, everyone's in. Scarlett, we will start with you. What's your thinking here?
So I was looking for some little isles on my map, and I figured we haven't done anything over towards Ireland yet, and there was a little island middle to bottom, so I just put my cross there.
Okay, sort of Inishmore sort of area. Susie, what are you thinking? Is this more helpful to you than forests and bridges?
No, my thinking was Scotland is surrounded by little isles. And I've never heard of the Isle of Muck, but there are so many little isles around Scotland that I have went just south of the Hebrides.
Yeah, sort of between the Inner and Outer Hebrides.
Yeah.
Max, Isle
Yeah.
of Muck.
I've gone for one of them little isles above Scotland. It just sounds Scottish.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
doesn't it?
when Susie said it, it was like, yeah, I think I got this right.
And so many beautiful, yeah,
Isle of Muck.
so many beautiful islands off the coast of Scotland as well. So Max is further up the top there, sort of Lewis and Harris sort of area. And Ollie, what are you thinking?
Similar thinking, actually. I thought Scotland, there's so many beautiful islands off the coast. I think I have heard of it. I can't remember, but it felt to me like it would be somewhere gathered off the west coast. Yeah.
A little bit further down, Inner Hebrides. What do you reckon at home? I wonder if anyone's watching on the Isle of Muck. That's quite fun.
Yeah.
Statistically, somebody will be. You better get it right if you are. Let's find out, shall we? Where's the Isle of Muck? Who scored the final point of the round? Susie, you're closest, one of the Inner Hebrides. Very well done. That's that round done. If you put your tablets away, please. We have one final round to go. Let's take a look at the leaderboard going into it. Max, you have 2, but just 1 point between the other 3. Scarlett with 6. Ollie and Susie, 7 each. That's tense for a Monday.
I've got to get moving.
You'll be fine, Max. You're here all week.
Yeah.
And also, you could get 5 points in this round. Who knows? You might be an
That's
answer
the
smash
tactic.
genius. Good, yeah, it's a tactic. Shall we play our final round? For the first time this week, it is, of course, Answer Smash. Fingers on buzzers, please. Now, in this round, there is a point for a correct answer, but I will take off a point for an incorrect answer. The only time in the whole week you can lose a point. Fingers on buzzers, please. Your first category is fruit and vegetables. Those will be the pictures. There will be clues above. Smash the answers together. Which superhero has been played on screen by Christopher Reeve and Henry Cavill? Max.
Super Mandarin.
Super Mandarin is the right answer. Well played, Max. Superman Mandarin, Super Mandarin. Next question, next fruit or veg. Which pop singer stars as Ally in the 2018 film A Star is Born? Olly.
Lady Garlic.
Lady Garlic is correct. Well done. Lady Gaga and garlic, Lady Garlic. Next clue, next picture. Which Austrian composer wrote the 1791 opera The Magic Flute? Yes, Olly.
Mozartichoke.
Mozartichoke. Mozart and artichoke. Another point to Olly. Your next category is Eurovision acts. Those will be your pictures. What word follows mud, king and hermit to give the common names of 3 crustaceans? Olly.
Crabber.
Crabber. A great name for a heavy metal band. Crabber.
Really good.
Yeah. Crab and ABBA makes crabber. Next clue, next picture. Which children's party game involves a prize wrapped in layers of paper being handed from person to person? Olly.
Pass the pass, Celine Dion.
He's loving it, Olly Smith. It is absolutely right. Pass the pass from Celine Dion. Pass the pass, Celine Dion. Next clue, next picture. Which actor and presenter played Anne Hathaway in the sitcom Upstart Crow and the title role in the comedy drama Linda Green? Anybody? So I tell you, I was looking for Lisa Tarbuck's Fizz. Wow. Lisa Tarbuck and Bucks Fizz, Lisa Tarbuck's Fizz. Any more for any more? We're done for Monday. I think he walked away with that, didn't he, in the end? It's a very good round of Answer Smash by Olly Smith. It was very close going into it, though, so it's going to be a close week. But our winner on Monday is most certainly Olly Smith. Well done, Olly. Well done, Olly. Very patchy knowledge on the town he was born in, but other than that...
I'm working on that.
An exemplary performance. Olly, you've won a prize.
Thank you.
Which of these are you taking back to the 100-acre wood?
I'm finding the slippers, sandals, completely irresistible.
Sliders.
Sliders. Well, I think your face will put a spring in my step.
Oh, how lovely.
Please may
Olly
I have the
Smith
sliders.
wins the House of Games sliders. Well done, Olly. Our first weekly leaderboard of the week looks a little bit like this. Olly there with 4 points, Susie with 3, and so on. But we have all week to go. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun. Should we do it again tomorrow?
Definitely.
Excellent. Look forward to seeing you all here. Look forward to seeing you as well on the House of Games.
I love these. Thank you so much. That is literally a dream come true. Wearing you on my feet.
That's a weird dream.
Oh. I'll treasure these. Thanks.